Ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary General.
2010 was a big year for multilateralism, noted UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon during his year-end press conference held at United Nations headquarters on Friday. The UN chief called 2010 a big year for the United Nations, noting UN initiatives in advancing women's and children's health, climate change mitigation, humanitarian assistance provided to Haiti, Chile, and Pakistan in the aftermath of disasters, as well as the UN support to Iraq and Afghanistan in the electoral process.
Truly, global action requires mobilizing support, creating broad alliance, and building coalitions. In the search for solutions, progress does not come with big bangs, but with steady, determined steps. It is the accumulation of these small steps, these steady elements of progress, that set the stage for larger change and breakthroughs of tomorrow.
Mr. Ban highlighted various global concerns for the UN, including the situation in Côte d'Ivoire, where renewed violence in the country occurred as outgoing President Laurent Gbagbo refuses to step down despite a clear victory for opposition leader Alassane Ouattara. The Secretary General also made note of renewed clashes in southern Sudan, where the region is to hold a referendum on its independence on January 9th, and repeated his call to Israel to stop all settlement activity, including in East Jerusalem.
I think he did quite well, especially with the MDGs, with women's rights, children's rights, the longer term problems, climate change, Middle East, and human rights, especially the women's rights in developing countries. I think he did quite well.
The Secretary General said that the UN will seek to progress on many of its longer-term challenges, including the Iranian nuclear issue, bringing a stable government to war-ravaged Somalia, and help to reunify Cyprus as a state of equal status to its Greek and Turkish neighbors. The UN chief said that, quote, "In looking ahead, the 2011 agenda requires us to focus more on prevention, preparedness, being proactive, being persistent, all within a framework that is transparent and accountable." The Secretary General stated that he will continue to focus on key issues, including the Sudan and the Comprehensive Peace Agreement, the Middle East peace process despite the absence of direct talks, issues in the Korean Peninsula, and Haiti, among others. Afaf Kanja for South South News, United Nations.